anyone know what time it is? It's story time! So we are still in a bit of a Christmassy theme with this one. So we've had the Christmas fancy dress party, and we've now got Polly and the Warm Snowman. So get comfy, snug down, and let's see what Polly has to say. There had not been a single flake of snow all winter. Almost every morning the toys had crowded eagerly onto the windowsill, hoping to look out onto a snow-covered garden. Some of the newer toys had never seen snow, and they were just beginning to wonder whether perhaps it didn't really exist. And then, one morning, there it was, a thick blanket of snow over everything. They woke up and wondered why it was so quiet. There were no footsteps on the path or wheels on the road. Even the birds were too busy keeping warm to sing. The toys almost fell off the windowsill. They were so excited. "We'll build a snowman," they shouted, and all rushed the door and tumbled into the garden in a heap. And it was then that they realised just how deep the snow was. Only the tallest teddy bear with the longest legs could actually walk about. Most of the others had disappeared completely. "Oh dear," said the muffled voice of Polly, a particularly small bear. "I can't move at all. The snow is so deep it comes up to my ears." The others helped to pull her out, and then Freddie the teddy fetched a tea tray from the kitchen. All the smaller toys clambered onto the tray and were towed across the snow-covered lawn by the bigger ones. They walked round and round the garden until they found a place that looked just right for their snowman, and then they set to work. Freddie and the other big bears made a snowball and began to roll it across the garden. As it rolled, it picked up more and more snow and left a trail behind it of bare grass, just like a wiggly green path. The small bears were very pleased to see this, and leaving their tea tray sledge, they ran along the green path and helped the big bears push their heavy snowball. After a while, the snowball was large enough to be the body of the snowman. "We need a head now," said Polly, and began to pat a snowball into shape with her paws. They rolled this on one right round the lawn, making a big O-shaped path, and arrived back at the snowman's body, with a snowball big enough to be his head. "How are we going to get it to the top of the body?" asked Freddie. "Even I can't reach that." But Polly had a plan. "We've got the tea tray," she said. "We'll roll the snowball head onto the tray and pull it up with a rope. It shouldn't be too difficult." They all rolled the snowman's head onto the tray and threaded a skipping rope through the handles. Then the strongest bears climbed up the top of the snowman's body with the ends of the rope and pulled. Slowly the tea tray with the snowball head on it rose into the air until it was level with the bears. "It's up! We've done it!" shouted Freddie, and he rolled the head neatly into place. The toys down below cheered and jumped up and down with excitement. "He needs a face," called one little bear. The tea tray was lowered, and some of the toys went off to fetch coal for the snowman's eyes, a carrot for his nose, and twigs for his mouth and eyebrows. Very soon the snowman was smiling down at them with his twiggy mouth and his shining black coal eyes. Before Freddie climbed down, he took off his stripy scarf and tied it round the neck of the snowman. "He looks lovely," said Polly. "We'll keep him for ever and ever and ever, and come and play with him every day." They spent the whole afternoon in the garden, throwing snowballs, making slopes out of snow, and sliding down them on the tray. When it began to get dark, they said good night to the snowman and went indoors. The next morning the sun was shining brightly, and the toys couldn't wait to go outside. But when they opened the door, they all stopped and stared. "Somebody's stolen our snowman," cried Freddie. It seemed to be true. The lovely snowman had vanished. Then Polly noticed something lying on the ground. "But I left behind the carrot nose," she said. "And the coal eyes," added Freddie, "and my scarf." And then they realised what had happened to their snowman. He hadn't been stolen, he'd melted. What's more, the snow had almost gone too. There wasn't enough to build another snowman. Feeling very sad, the toys began to play with the last of the snow. But the sun was quite warm now, and even the last of the snow was melting fast. Polly had an idea and went indoors again. The others could see her sitting by the window knitting. She looked up and waved every now and again, but she seemed very busy. By the end of the day, the grass was as green as it was in summer. The only snow left was in the shady bit under the tree. The toys gave up trying to make things with the snow and trooped indoors. "It's nearly spring now," said Freddie to Polly, when he found her sitting by the fire. "I don't think it will snow again this winter, so we won't be able to make another snowman for a whole year." "No," said Polly, "but I have a surprise for you, Freddie," and she pointed to the corner of the room. In a soft white wall with black eyes and a carrot-shaped nose stood a little knitted snowman. He was smiling at Freddie and was wearing a knitted hat and scarf just like Freddie's own. "He's a warm snowman, Freddie. I knitted him myself. The outdoor snowman may have melted, but this one never will." There's the snowman. "We can play with him all year," said Freddie. "Oh, Polly, you are clever." And holding one white arm out each, they led the little warm snowman out of the room to show all the other toys. Of course, he never melted. In fact, he's still there today. The end. Oh, I don't know about you, but I love playing with snow. And then they found the perfect idea. Make a knitted snowman so you can have a snowman all year round. That's pretty cool. Right, I will see you tomorrow for more Bible story time and some craft. Bye!